David Cameron has been holding a number of urgent meetings of the Cobra Security Committee because the militant group Al-Shabaab poses a far more direct threat to this country. I met Somalia's newly appointed ambassador to the UK, who's also been in charge of the country's national security. He told me about the young British Somalis in Al-Shabaab's ranks.
From 50 to 100, they can be more or less, but definitely we can expect quite considerable number of foreign fighters who are coming either from the UK, from America, or from elsewhere in the world.
Do you think that Al-Shabaab is a threat to the United Kingdom as well as Somalia and other countries in the region?
They're a threat to the UK specifically because the record shows that in the past there are many young Britain, either from Somali heritage or from other backgrounds, who have joined the ranks of Al-Shabaab. So this can come back. So we have to deal with terrorists either at home here and in Somalia and in the region widely.
It's this threat of blowback of these fighters returning to the UK that's worrying British security. Samantha Lethwaite, widow of 7/7 bomber Jermaine Lindsay, is a well-known figure in the group. British members appear in recruitment videos.
Before some of us came here, we were living in a society where the people were enslaved by their desires.
Here, it's easy to make out the distinctive London accent of the young fighter. But these recruits also provide a source of income for Al-Shabaab, who try to extort money from Somali families back in the UK, desperate to get their loved ones back. They didn't want to be filmed, but the story of a Somali family from West London that I spoke to today is typical. Their son Ahmed travelled to southern Somalia in order to join Al-Shabaab without telling his relatives. Many such recruits often travel through Kenya in order to get there. Several weeks later, they get a phone call from the Somali capital, Mogadishu. Their son had become disillusioned, but Al-Shabaab wouldn't allow him to leave unless a ransom was paid. The family did exactly that. They won't say how much, but it was tens of thousands of pounds. But young men like Ahmed who leave Al-Shabaab remain stuck in limbo because their families fear that if they return, they'll be picked up by Britain's security services. Raghi Omar, ITV News.